Welcome back to another SRS video. I hope you enjoyed the last one. You got something coming? Hello? Oh, it's my G. Is that my G? What do? Thought you were someone sus then. Anyway, I just thought cops were coming.
Alright.
What? I'm not allowed near you.
No.
Alright, well I have a 1 metre bubble, right, and you're not allowed anywhere near it all day.
I've got a 1 metre bubble.
Don't come near my bubble.
Didn't see you there. I said 50. Make our own calendar.
We should, eh? We should do our own. Me and you should do a fireman's calendar.
Stewie.
Yes! With the dog and get like Roscoe in and like how like girls would love it. We'd sell out, I reckon.
Fireman calendars, poses with Stewie.
Comment down below if you want to buy.
Comment down below.
If you want a calendar, we'll sort you. We will sort your needs, girls. Yeah, the very back one. I need the one right up the back.
There's nothing back.
Oh, sorry. Welcome back to another. Here's my double. Yeah, welcome back again to another video. Same still happening, George. Same stuff. Yeah, this is pretty much just an intro. So get amongst it. Made a good start. Made a good start on Braps's cool piping, routing on his routing. Gone a bit of a different route. Decided to tuck some stuff underneath and whatnot. All been a minute. I haven't started that side, George, because that side's just hard, George, because it's just harder, George. So you always start on the easier side, George, right? And then, right, George, and everyone watching. Made a good start on the dump pipe as well yesterday, so hopefully by today we'll have that finished off, that side welded out, and a good start on that side, and yeah. What a good introduction.
That's too far. That's not bad.
Is this
Right, it's a charging Red Bull. Right, it's a charging bull, sorry. Right, can you see it, George? But when you turn it sideways...
koala walking?
No, it's a sneaky bull. He's sneaking away, can you see it?
Like that. I'm in a rhythm right now, bro. Good rhythm, George. That was like on foot the whole way. I rode it out.
Weeble wobble, weeble wobble, weeble wobble, weeble.
Wait, so, do you know what Dory and I found on Friday night, right?
Drugs.
No, I don't indulge. So what happened, right? We went to the bottle of, and
You didn't, did you?
we did. We found wine, right? We found wine that is half the price. So I walked up to the lady, right, and I said to her, right, I was like, hey babe. And she was like, hey, how you going? And I was like, hey babe, I want some wine. And she's like, oh, well, what sort of wine? I said, some cheap wine. She has $2 wine? I said, woo, 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 woo. You have $2 wine? And she was like, yeah, I do. And I was like, I'm not too sure if I want that $2 wine because it's $2, but give us a squiz. She's taken us over this $2 bottle of wine. I found a $4 bottle of wine. there were 7 standard drinks, George, for $4. By the end of it, bro, I wasn't well. Dory was not well. It was a wonderful night.
So we got Datsik.
Outside the car?
Yeah, we can stand
Yeah,
it.
it's probably a bit dark in here.
All right, so we got Datsik back on the hoist, back in the workshop, as you can see.
Above us?
So,
above us.
yeah.
Above us.
Glenny boy took it, had it for a couple of weeks, a week or two, went and thrashed the absolute
Pole out of it.
and thrashed the absolute heck out of it, the absolute frick out of
The
it.
buggery out of it.
Buggery out of it. Just drove the wheels off the thing he did. Came back in with like a bit of a vibration under deceleration or like zero load.
There was no noise?
No, there was noise, a vibration under zero load, if that makes any sense. So you're accelerating,
under load,
not bad.
away?
Yeah, accelerating, not bad. As soon as you decel or you're just feathering to hold speed, it had a very nice driveline vibration back through it. So we brought it in. Initially we thought maybe the exhaust was just touching on something and it was, you know, just like something silly, something
simple like that.
Anyway, exhaust is still fine.
Put some rubber mounts.
Not the problem.
In between wasn't the issue.
Put it up on the hoist and ran it on the hoist to try and replicate the noise that you hear on the road, because obviously it's hard. It's hard to get your head underneath the car when you're driving on the road. So did it on the hoist, all good, and sort of followed the noise back until basically like when you're in the car, it felt like it was right underneath your feet. When it's up on the hoist, you can obviously follow the noise wherever it's going. So pretty much follow the noise back down through the tail shaft into the diff, and the diff's decided that it's pretty much ready to leave the chat. We're pretty confident. So follow the noise back into the diff. Pretty much conclusively decided that the diff is something internal in the diff. Potentially the front bearing is collapsing or collapsed already or something like that. There's no teeth coming out in the oil or anything like that. The oil actually looks all right, but the diff is growly. So we're going to pull the center out.
Pull the center out.
And then go from there. Once we got that out, we'll check back in with you if I'm wrong or if I'm right.
Hilux diff, Toyota should be sweet.
So we're going to do that. Deuces. Shout out to Max Speeding Rods for not sponsoring this.
That's why you got to put it together. Oh, no.
Look at the dog. Oh no.
Oh, why would they just tie it up? You can see how good this is. Left the red on the package.
It's sick.
It's good. Oh, holy housing thick dog, bro. Touch it. Feel how thick that is. 100 well into that.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, load her up.
That's fact.
That's a turbo. See that, George?
What a rig.
That's what a $260 turbo looks like. Is that where it's going?
It'll probably go there. Maybe, eh?
Is it?
I don't know if that manifold's good.
Oh, wow. So you got a bit of weight there. It's a fat housing.
We can right there. Little eat.
Oh, it has to.
Big whizzer.
What are you doing, mate? I'm just trying to crank tune up here, mate. Trying, whoa, you know?
Shut up.
I'm over here going, so this throttle body over here, George, is what this throttle body right does. It goes vroom, vroom. See? If you watch in there, George, it goes vroom. Wow. A vroom.
Diff's gone. So we got the diff out. Got the diff out of the Datsun onto the bench. Confirmed.
Bugging.
Confirmed my
Theoretical.
hypothesis.
Hippopotamus.
Confirm my hippopotamus. Diff is cooking. The front bearing is collapsed or on the way to collapsing, so she's no bueno.
No.
We've actually got it over at R&R Tyres.
Shout out to Judster.
They'll get that done back to here, and I can throw it back in while that's been happening. Still been working on the wiring for the LS.
Been doing a bit.
So automotor and the TPS wired in and tidied up. We've got the intake air temperature wires just sitting there for now until we make a pipe for it to go into. And I've just started to basically rewrap the harness now. So I've got it all pinned and everything pulled out that I need pulled out, and everything pinned in that I need pinned in. So
pulled out.
Just starting to rewrap it now. Just started that.
Started.
Mailman
rocked up.
Mailman turned up and delivered us our Whizzer Boy.
Max speed rod.
That we didn't actually, this was the secret that we kind of told you was a secret that we didn't actually.
We didn't actually let you know on the secret.
So anyway, basically.
Definitely an afterthought.
We're putting a turbo on the Jag. The original plan wasn't to turbo it. The original plan was to just put the stock LS in as it was, and then down the track he did intend on turboing it. The reason that we decided to fast track that process is basically where the steering shaft comes through in the Jaguar and the actual engine bay of the Jaguar. They're very long, but they're not very wide. And they actually, they get skinny in a very awkward place for the headers to come through. So the passenger side would work, we would have been able to make it work. The driver's side would have been an issue. Normally what you do there is you do a passenger side starter conversion, moves the starter over to this side, then we would have troubles on the passenger side.
Yes.
Plus the steering would still be way on the driver's side. So basically, the easiest solution is
turbo.
To flip the manifolds, run it forwards where there's heaps of space, put a turbo on, crossover pipe, and just run a single dump pipe down the side, down the passenger side. So
it means no white pipe and nothing.
Yeah, pretty much. As weird as it sounds, it was easier to put a turbo on than it was to do custom manifolds and try and sneak everything past. So
now you can believe it or not, but it was just turbo it. That's our solution.
Rather than double work everything when he wants to go turbo later,
may as well do it all in one hit.
May as well do it all in one hit, and it was easier. So
like imagine if you were like, wait, I've got to send something overseas, and you send just half of it, and you needed the other half, and you're like, you know what? Might as well send the other half now. We send it all at once. There is a lot of room in this engine bay. It's just awkwardly placed.
It's just an awkward amount of room, but it's a good amount of room for a turbo.
Yeah, so for some reason.
That's what we're going to do.
That's what we're going to do. It's our best option to do it, and that's what we're doing. Daniel, on the other hand. Really don't want to talk about it. Really don't want to talk about what I'm up to.
Nah, you got it.
No, look, I'm working on it, you could say. So, where we would have left his last time was the intercooler piping, and we have, for my Monday morning, I've jumped over here and just dived into what I believe to be one of the hardest. Very finicky, very finicky. We'll get there because we are solutions, but at this rate, not in a massive, we haven't moved forward really fast. Just a couple of issues, George, you know? It's not problems, they're issues, because if our problems, we'd have to solve it, but we've solved the problem, it's just a bit of a issue. What happens, right, so there's a lot of stuff in the way on this Celica.
They're not problems, they're issues. They were problems, but we solved them.
We solved them problems and we created issues out of them problems, which is a lot more easier to solve than a problem is an issue.
I have heard that.
Just got to get some tissues, brother. So yeah, that's where we're at. I hope you've enjoyed the content. Hope you've enjoyed this week's video. George is going to drop it up tonight. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one. Sam?
Hooroo. Sam?
Bye now.